Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes then. It's the old-timey down-home country Red State Update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jockey's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And now, here they are, both of them.
Hey, everybody out there, it's Jackie Bros.
Folks, people, you know who this is, don't you?
If they listen to this, they do. It's the same, and that ain't no everybody else been on this.
Well, if you don't listen to this, who you think I am?
What?
Who you think you talking to, motherfucker?
Hey, if I don't listen to this, then
They turned it off.
Then yeah,
They
it's
turned it off right then.
Well, there you go.
Folks, people, my name is Dunlap.
Yeah.
I am from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Get out your maps and your globes.
Right there, smack in the middle of it, Tennessee.
Find Tennessee. Do you know where Tennessee is?
Yep.
Do you know where God's heart is?
Right here. One of them, his heart's big enough for a lot of states. Not all of them, but a lot of states. In Tennessee, I feel like we're blessed that we are one of those.
We are blessed. The heart in the Murfreesboro is the heart in the middle of God's heart, which is Tennessee.
Yeah, right there in the middle of it. Yeah.
God has two hearts, like a cow.
God has as many hearts as he wants. He can have as many.
That's true.
And however he wants them to be, because that's, you know.
Like a genie. If a genie woke up and said,
no,
want...
it ain't like a genie. Don't say no.
Better than a genie.
Well, yes, it's better than a genie, but don't say...
A genie didn't create everything. A genie, like God made it. That's how powerful God is. God made the genies.
What?
Like God made, like a genie, which can grant you three wishes.
No, that's the story, but no. That's cartoons and
God
stuff.
made that.
No.
A dinosaur that can eat a genie. God made that.
Well, there's debate on that, but if they, you know.
No, there's no debate. A dinosaur can eat a genie.
No, I'm not saying that. Well, no.
I mean, if the genie saw the dinosaur coming, but what I'm saying is.
Genie can wish it away. Genie can
turn it into
a kitty cat.
But you've seen them Jurassic Park, like clever girls. They could sneak up on a genie. Eat the shit out of that genie.
He's a genie. He'll hide in the...
This is all according to God's plan.
Where's he hide in? Where's Genie come out the
bushes?
Bottle.
Oh.
Genie in the bottle.
Christina Aguilera.
Huh?
I like dirty era Christina Aguilera.
What is it? What?
Dirty.
Dirty.
Wasn't that her song, Dirty?
I don't know.
Muddy? I can't remember.
What the hell you talking about? You know.
It was good, though, and that's probably my favorite Christina Aguilera.
Huh?
I do also like damn old song with the other girls singing it, too.
What?
Lady Marmalade.
Lady Mama.
I like that song because I imagine I'm on a date with all of them.
Hey, song.
All of them.
I don't know, dinosaur Genie. Genie cartoon Genie is smart Alec.
Maya's probably my favorite.
What is?
Am I thinking of the right song? Is Maya on that?
Maya's what?
M-Y-A?
I don't know what you...
She's probably the best singer ever.
Yeah, well, we're from Murfreesboro.
And I'm not saying that just male gaze-wise, although that... If I'm going to recognize my privilege, that is a portion of it.
What is it?
M-Y-A.
M-Y-A?
Folks, welcome to the Red State Update podcast. My name is Dunlap.
You said that already.
This is my little friend Jackie Brawls.
Just trying to tell
he
people
pops
where
up
we're
out
from.
of my pocket every now and then and says something funny, like a little elf.
No,
like a little wood sprite, like a little racist wood sprite. Hey, that reminds me.
Don't say racist. Don't hush. You ain't gonna sit there and call me a racist or elf or little whatever it is. None of it. No.
No, Racist is worse than little or elf.
Well, I don't want to be. I ain't none of that. None of those things. Don't call me one or the other.
Folks, welcome to the Jeff Sessions testimony.
Huh? Oh, yeah. We watched that, yeah. But he couldn't remember nothing, or he wouldn't tell him. I mean, he was honest about that, I think. He seemed honest. Every time he said, I can't remember, that seemed legitimate, you know. When you know how it is when somebody's thinking and they're trying to remember and they can't. It seemed like he was sincere there.
When you're under a lot of stress, like you work for the worst president ever.
I don't know. I couldn't handle it. Supposedly Trump don't like him. That's what they said last week.
Hey, yeah, he's gonna quit. He offered to quit. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll walk the fuck out of this room right now.
At least they don't talk that way.
Sit down, Jeff. Nobody's asking you to go anywhere. I'll walk right out of this door right now. I'll call an Uber right now. He gets his fumbling with his phone. Stacy, how do I work this thing? How do I get Uber up on here?
Uber.
No, I'm quitting right now. I'm walking out. Stacy, come here and help me get Uber up on this thing.
Well, Trump, I think, probably happy today because he went on. He didn't say nothing bad about the president. He just talked about drug. We got to get all the druggies. Got to round them up. I leave getting the Muslims to the rest of them, but I'm gonna get the druggies first. So start there. He don't like drugs.
They divided it up. Bannon gets the Muslims.
Yeah.
Sessions gets the druggies.
Yep. Who gets the eight illegal aliens, or as they say? What is it? And there's a one for that?
Probably Stephen Miller. Dressing up like Captain Damn Chaos. Like, no, I'm not Stephen Miller. I'm Captain Wall.
Well, anyway,
trips over the Cape.
They had another thing like Comey did. I don't know which one's more boring than the next. Pretty much everybody gets what they want out of it. They get to be on TV, and Jeff Sessions get to say, how dare you, and then they get to say how dare you, and whichever one you like, you're going to go with that. Nothing. It wastes a damn time.
I have never in my life, I've been serving this, I've been a spiritual guardian of these woods for 400 years.
Wow.
He said, since I first climbed out of that enchanted gourd. Also, let me clarify, by druggies, I mean black people. There's plenty of fine, out-of-work, white, working-class men and women throughout the South strung out on them opioids.
Wait, Sessions and a gourd? What?
You never heard the story of Lil Pete and the enchanted drinking gourd?
No.
Lil Pete went down. One day, Lil Pete went down to the creek and got his overalls tore up in a briar patch.
I don't think anybody's ever heard of this. I don't remember that.
Untangling my overalls sure is give me a powerful thirst, said Lil Pete, and he run down to the drinking creek.
Now, that part sounds familiar, but the rest of it.
He got down there, got the dipping gourd, and who did he see in there but little Jeff Sessions?
What?
You ain't got no marijuana up in there, have you? Lil Pete tried to drown Jeff Sessions, but he would not drown.
Drown him?
Little man would not drown. Little enchanted man would not drown. Now, when I'm talking, now listen, I don't Shakespeare me. When I'm talking about drowning Jeff Sessions, I'm talking about a 4-inch tall Jeff Sessions that climbed out of a dipping gourd, enchanted dipping gourd. Yes, sure, there are overtones of today's political situation, mainly because it's Jeff Sessions. And he's asking Lil Pete for his weed. Lil Pete gets mad.
Well, if he
it's a folk tale.
If he steps out of gold, gourd, water gourd, or whatever, that means he lives in water. You can't drown it because that's where So you can try, right? That's what you're saying, but no
So
matter.
the point of the story is Little Pete's a fucking idiot.
Hey, watch your mouth. No,
So-
these Jeff Sessions can breathe underwater. The little one can, right?
Jeff Sessions would be a terrible Aquaman in the Justice League movie. Can you imagine? Like Batman. Everybody's excited for Wonder. Everybody loves Wonder Woman now. Batman, jury's still out. Superman, we all know that movie's terrible.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's good. And then we're going to introduce Aquaman, and it's Jeff Sessions saying, you better not be smoking pot.
What does he say at the fish? He's underwater.
He's underwater, he's swimming around, and he's using his little boom, boom, boom. And he's like, if any of you fish I've been serving this underwater lands for 35 years, and I've never heard such skullduggery and apoplectic nonsense, and I got all my, he gets a handkerchief out underwater. That's
Right.
kind of Aquaman he is. He's like, let me get my blows his nose,
Don't make any sense, that part. No.
mops his forehead. What kind of fish you think smokes the most dope?
Fish?
I wish I had an answer for this because I put it up on Twitter. What do you call a fish that smokes dope?
The fish don't smoke nothing. They're fish.
When I get high, I do not mind a fish stick or two or three.
Why? Fish sticks? What's that got to do with...
I shouldn't be admitting this on here. Jeff Sessions liable to be listening. Like, get his Kroger receipts and see how many times he got some Gorton's. What's the name of them fish sticks?
It's a Morton's, isn't it?
Morton's, is that
Morton's
it?
or Morton's? I can't remember.
Who's the fisherman
That's
on the
who I'm
front?
thinking of. That one, you know,
Oh,
that's
Captain,
good. 'Cause
Captain
when you,
Fish Stick. What's
some-
that name?
I guess, but that's always the best one when somebody, well, if you want fish sticks, you get the one where he's,
Is that one that's an old woman got a fish?
I don't remember. One's in a raincoat.
Yeah, who's that?
I don't know. But that's the kind I'll heat up good in the oven for me. I don't like some people put, fish sticks in a microwave. Don't taste right to me.
Got to crisp it up
Yeah,
a
you
little
gotta
bit.
be in the oven. It won't take a good fish.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jeff Sessions.
Hey, why do you...
There was Jeff Sessions in that meeting that Trump had the other day, where he got all the people together like a Mount Rushmore of his the idiots that work for him.
I couldn't look at that. I heard about it.
Was he one of them? He said, "Well, I'd like to come up here and tell." Was he one of them?
Hell if I know. He'd have to be, wasn't he, in the cabinet? And he'd want in, you know.
It wasn't everybody. He just handpicked a sample, right? It was like 4.
Yeah.
Priebus was one of them.
Old Betsy DeVos.
Was she up there
I
too?
think she's there. Yeah, that's what I
How many
heard.
was there? I thought it was.
I thought it was a whole gang. Is what I thought it
How
was.
long did that go on? But actually, he's only like got 11 people working for him, right? Because he
Something like
He's
it.
firing
He fired
them and-
most people don't hire them back.
and then doesn't appoint anybody. So it's probably only like 10 or 11 people. What did that Betsy DeVos say?
I'm sure something. Thank you so much for letting me, take books out of children's hands. Send them home. Something like that.
As we learn in our nation's kitchens and rec rooms, 2 + 2 equals thank you, Mr. President.
There you go. I couldn't look at you. Think that was planned out beforehand, or is that something like right before they went in and like right as they go in there and sit down? Before we get started, I want all y'all go around the room and just as soon as they start, you start saying nice things about me. It could be either way. They could have planned it.
And what do they say? And when he says that to them, or are they like, oh, yeah, sure. What do you want me to say? Well, you say that I did this great. And you tell them about what a blessing it is.
Yeah. Well, that's what makes me think that was made up at the last spot. He didn't know. He knew it was his turn.
Yes, and it's a blessing.
He had to say, come up with something to say. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Trump's not going to say blessing.
That's the last thing he'd say. Worship or something like that, he might say.
I worship you. Tell me that you worship me, and tell me that I've blessed you. Should I say maybe I should make God bless me by putting me with you? Whatever. Just
Next one of these, he's going to make them all go around the room and apologize for doing, like, I'm sorry, I'm going to try to do better, sir. Something like that, I'm telling you.
Apology accepted.
Next, yeah.
And then, like, one of them, no, I'm going to accept all your apologies. I promise. All your apologies, I'm going to accept them. So great. And then one of them be, apology not accepted. And then a lion comes in the room.
That's Old Spicer there, right?
Spicer versus lion.
Wouldn't put it past him. But now I couldn't look at it. I didn't want to watch it. I don't need to see that. That ain't going.
Wait, so was Dr. Ben Carson there?
I don't remember seeing him. I seen pictures.
People depend on us for the news.
Well, I don't want to watch it if it's a bunch of people going around a damn table and kissing his rear end. What am I going to learn from that? There's nothing. There's no value of that for me to watch. And it ain't because I hate him or whatever. Like, why do I want to see them idiots do that? I don't like people coming in the store and doing it. I have to see that all the time here. People saying what a good job Trump is doing. And I'm having to look at them saying, well, hey, y'all crazy as hell. So I sure as hell ain't going to sit there and watch them do it.
They're doing it on their own free will, the people that come in your store.
I know that.
The people in Trump's cabinet know where the trap doors are. Trump couldn't work a button to make a trap door go.
He'd hit the wrong one every time.
Nope. He can work a remote control and apparently Twitter, but I'm not sure how. I know that people are like, oh, he's on his phone with the Twitter, but his thumbs and technology, it just doesn't seem like something he could get to happen. So I'm not sure exactly how. It's like, is there something like a web TV or like a giant button phone for old people for Twitter?
I don't know what he uses. I wouldn't know how to do it to begin with myself, so hell. Well, I know tonight he's going to be looking at TV. He's going to sit up on TV, watch TV all night, watch Fox News to see if Jeff Sessions did a good enough job today for them to be friends again. Hannity will help him figure that out, how he's supposed to treat him afterwards.
Is there a Christian cartoon about a hound dog that chases drug dealers?
That's what's McGruff, isn't it?
Oh.
He wore a coat. He wasn't.
Jeff Sessions would be a terrible voice for McGruff. But I wouldn't say, hey, make him do the dog. I'm McGruff, the crime dog. Help me take a bite out of crime.
No, that don't sound right.
Kids. Put down them joints and come over here. For many years, I've worked to defend the Constitution and the honor of the great state of Alabama and the drug-free youth. Pure, drug-free, pure as the driven snow. Your little pinkish white lungs, pure white, snow white. Take a bite out of crime. Take a white out of crime. I don't know. I'm just riffing.
I don't think no, they don't go together.
No, nobody like that.
No. Child would have walked out on that. That's Sweden to do that. I want children not to get in the cars with strangers, different things, or not to do drugs. You make a cartoon say it, and they do it. And a cartoon has to say it fast because it can't be on too long. But they ain't going to watch a whole half hour of McGruff, Crime Dog. He just come on for a little bit, and then go on back to Flintstone, whatever the hell it is, or what, Smurfs, whatever.
Yeah, he comes out like, hey, kids, stay out of the alleys.
That's all they need to say. Yeah.
Don't get in the car with that stranger. But with Jeff Sessions doing it like that, kids like run out of the gymnasium, run onto the street, flag a car down, jump in, and say, get me out of here.
Well, yeah.
So he recused himself, but I recused myself from things I want to be recused from, but I reserve the right to hop back in whenever I feel like it.
Well, he didn't answer nothing. He didn't just. I either can't remember, or when he said he recused himself, he said he did it for some other. He thought he had to because of such and such or whatever. I don't know. What McGruff crime dog before? When was it? Just say no to drugs. That was Reagan. Remember, Nancy Reagan did that. They did it with everybody on TV or something like that. If they did something like that, I don't know if it did so much work or anything. I don't know if that helped the situation, but it was nice to see people try.
When Nancy Reagan met McGruff the crime dog, are you thinking of Mr. T?
I don't know if they met. They were basically trying to keep kids off of drugs, though. You used to hear it from the president. Was
McGruff Nancy Reagan's dog?
No.
Was that the story? Like there was a cartoon and Nancy Reagan?
I ain't saying that they was together.
She took her wand out?
They did the same thing is what I'm saying. They told children to say no and whatnot. And this day and age, I can't imagine Jeff Sessions or Trump or his wife, bless her heart, any of them doing anything like that to get kids off drugs.
Because they don't care enough or they know better?
Well, they wouldn't be any good at it. They know better, and I guess all three, what you said, yeah.
So am I remembering this wrong now, that there was a cartoon and it was a dream that Nancy Reagan had? Everything McGruff did, I think this is canon, everything McGruff did in every commercial or PSA or a live appearance in any school was canonically was something Nancy Reagan dreamed. Am I wrong? Am I misremembering that?
I don't even know what you just said, whether it happened or not. I don't know. I sound like Jeff Sessions. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know what that
canonically sounds like something Jeff Sessions would say. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. For 35 years, I canonically have been a dream that Nancy Reagan had.
Yeah.
Now that's gross. Nancy Reagan having a dream about Jeff Sessions.
I think more of her than that. I don't think that happened.
He might have dreams about her.
Well,
every night she comes to him from the great beyond. She's okay, right? She's alive.
No, she passed on this
when?
time.
How many times have we had this conversation?
Well, we're going to keep having it till we figure it out. I'm pretty sure she's dead now. She wasn't for a long. We said she was when she wasn't.
Is Nancy Reagan alive?
No. She passed on.
Phone. Is Nancy Reagan alive?
You have 3 alarms.
Alarms?
Set an alarm for 30 minutes from now.
Okay, I set an alarm for 6:58 p.m.
That way, if we're still doing this by then, we know we need to shut up.
Yeah.
So Nancy Reagan, long dead, comes to Jeff Sessions in his dreams.
Long, she died not
and says, keep it going. You're doing great. Nothing has changed since 1984. Keep after them drugs. Yes, ma'am. Whatever you say, ma'am. I guess they let Red up in heaven because you look good in that dress.
How come they never?
You look good.
Had what McGruff?
Last night I had another dream where I told Nancy Reagan how good she looked in that red angel dress.
McGruff crime dog and Spuds McKenzie never was in the same thing.
I don't know about that.
Well, one would be chasing, one acts up and one says act right.
Settle down. I'll run you in. It's like, I think they did like a 48 hours.
Something like that. If it didn't happen, it should have. Whoever didn't, somebody missed the opportunity if that didn't happen. Nowadays, nobody care because they don't know who.
No, either one of them dogs
Yeah.
is. People say, who are them dogs?
Well, one's a cartoon dog and one's a
Roger Rabbit.
Real dog.
I think right after Roger Rabbit, if I'm not mistaken, Spuds McKenzie and McGruff the crime dog, there was a 48 hours riff right around the time of Rover Dangerfield. A 48 hours riff, Spuds McKenzie would be like, hey, McGruff, how about taking these cuffs off of me, huh? And McGruff say, you are about 3 steps away from going back to the slammer.
That's how McGruff stand, but I don't remember Spuds McKenzie ever talking.
Really?
I don't remember him talking.
I think he'd be like, hey, give me another beer. What am I, invisible over here? Hey.
No, he just everybody looked at him. He never was invisible. He was the center of attention. They all liked him. Everybody liked him. They had sunglasses on and a shirt. Real dog didn't talk. McGruff had a coat on.
Yep.
But cartoon, and he talked.
And Spuds McKenzie never said a word.
I don't think he did. I think he's too good to talk. You know, I always thought the dog was asleep because they put that. Well, they put the glasses on it, and you can't see. He moved every now and then.
Are you saying in real life they drugged this dog?
I don't know how they did. You know, get a dog stay still. Some people could train them to do that, whatnot.
Maybe they didn't drug him. Maybe they just, he's asleep, go.
Well, when they had the glasses on it, it made him, and he had to sit there with all the women around him and stuff, because, you know, that he always looked like he's asleep there. But there's sometimes when he'd move, you know, he'd walk. So
they could have done that with computers.
It's been years.
Early on, I think that's some of the technology that they used in T2 was to animate Spuds McKenzie's arm.
Wow.
I do not recall if Spuds McKenzie ever did wear a shirt or if he talked, or I cannot recall a moment that Spuds McKenzie, of his own free will, I do not recall. A lot of news happening, folks. A lot of news. If you're coming to us for the news, we're not going to disappoint you. I mean, we have been, but now we're really going to ramp it up.
Well, let me hear about it. Jeff Sessions didn't nothing happen. Hopefully him and Trump be buddies again. I don't know whether they had a riff or something.
They're going to be the McGruff and Spuds McKenzie of the Trump administration for the next 36 hours.
Hell, I'd take both those dogs over them, yeah.
I would take a cabinet of dogs.
Cartoon and real.
And Trump, that'd give him something to do. You know how, like, you give somebody, like, depressed or somebody's spouse just died, you give them a dog, like, here you go. Like, you see commercials like that, like Mormon commercials. Like, well, we gave this old person a dog, and now they're happy. Jesus, Latter-day Saints.
Oh, yeah. So
if you give Trump a room full of dogs... Well, Melania just moved in, and Barron, so I guess he's going to have his hands full now. I've heard that as a theory, is that, well, he's not going to get in as much trouble on Twitter and talking and being upset and tweeting mad things because his wife and his kid are moving in.
What?
This is not like a sick, it's not like my two dads, like somebody shows up, look, I'm back in your life, and I brought Ryan. Like he's an asshole president. He's 79 years old, and somehow he knows how to do Twitter. He ain't going to stop. Listen, when your wife and kid shows up, that's when you go down to the basement with your phone and you really get in trouble. He's going to get into more trouble because he's got, she keeps telling me. This is also a false fantasy. They are not going to talk to each other.
No, hell no. She going to be another.
Now, she's not like nagging him to pick up around the kitchen. He treats, look at how he runs the government, his staff, his closest advisors, the only people in the world that defend him, other than the 30%. Like, he treats them like a game show. He makes them humiliate themselves on TV and in staff meetings. Like, you can't interview senators in the halls anymore, but you got to bring your CBS camera to film Jeff Sessions kissing Trump's ass. How do you think he runs his fucking family?
Hey, watch.
No wonder those two idiot sons of his are assholes. Can you imagine having Trump for a father? I think the last 2 weeks we've said to anybody who likes Trump should have to like deal with him for several days. Like he should be a house guest, or you should have to work for him, or you should give him a ride across country. What if he was your father? I'm talking about the adult children, right? Because you can't talk about little kids. I'm just going to talk about the adult children.
Yeah.
What if that was your father? What if Donald Trump was your father? Listen, let's say you like Donald Trump. You love everything he's done. Would you want him to be your daddy? No. So I can't feel too sorry for them two stupid motherfuckers.
Hey, watch your mouth.
I feel Ivanka.
Well, she seems halfway smart and decent, and then she goes on TV with him, and she won't. None of it makes any damn sense.
You always got a blind spot when it comes to your daddy.
Well, yeah, families, yeah.
But it is a little weird when the news reports every race baiting thing your father says that you're not going to pick up on it.
It's too much. We can barely keep up. How you expect her to keep up with it?
Let's just say she only, I didn't expect this level of viciousness.
Well,
let's say she only picked up, what are the big things with Trump? The build a wall, they're all rapists. He come down the elevator, said they were all rapists. The escalator.
yeah.
Riding down the escalator going, they're all rapists. Hi, I'm running for president. That's how it started. Then what are the other big ones? Grab him by the pussy.
Birth certificate.
Birth certificate. That's kind of started it.
Long time, yeah.
Let's just say those three things. If those were the only three things he had done, you should expect a little viciousness.
Maybe she thought he just did that to win, and once he got in there, things are going to be different. She thought, give him a chance or whatever.
But she thought that everybody else would forget about that stuff?
Well,
and they wouldn't be?
He
didn't ride in this wave? That's true. She has to forget it every night.
Yeah.
Maybe she has some sort of, memento disease or something.
Hell, I don't know.
Or like a Groundhog Day, where every day you wake up and Trump's your dad.
And you're on Fox and Friends.
Happy Father's Day. That would be the worst Groundhog Day of all. Every day you wake up and talk to Deucey. Deucey Day.
Yeah.
What if Groundhog Day was just you wake up and Deucey's with you?
No.
Or Trump's with you? What are
No.
we doing today?
Oh, that's no.
What if Jeff Sessions come out of that gourd and put a hex on you and said, today you'll live the rest of this. You'll live today over and over again.
What?
I don't know. Tired.
Yeah, we all are.
You gonna watch Megyn Kelly talk to Alex Jones?
Hell no.
You gonna watch that Shakespeare Julius Caesar in the park in New York City where they killed Trump?
No, I ain't gonna watch that either.
You gonna watch that documentary where Oliver Stone talks to Putin?
Hell no.
Oliver Stone loves Putin.
He hates his country. I know that much. It makes sense that he loves Putin now.
Does he like Trump?
What?
Does Oliver Stone like Trump?
He might. Hell, I don't know. It don't seem like he would.
Everything's topsy-turvy now.
I don't understand nothing. Yeah.
Putin, if you love Putin as much as... I don't see how you can not be pals if you love Putin that much.
They go together. It's, so I guess he does like Trump. Hell, I don't know.
Or it's Putin like, I can't be in the middle of this anymore, you guys. Please talk it out. Basketball team may not meet with Trump. I don't know if that's true or not. The Golden State Warriors, they won basketball.
Well, you shouldn't. If you won something, you don't put them through that.
No, the losers have to.
Yeah. Give them a speed. Better luck next time.
If you win and you don't want to meet the president, you shouldn't have to meet the president, but you should be able to make the losers do it.
Yeah.
But if you want to meet the president, you should be able to go.
Nothing he likes better than to call people losers. So.
Winning basketball should be like a damn white elephant Christmas party where you pass the gift around nobody wants and you can force somebody else to take it. But I guess if that was the case, then the Pittsburgh Penguins would be making the Nashville Predators go meet Trump.
They come close, didn't it? And I don't watch hockey, but I won't tell Nashville, still proud of you. I don't like it what you do, but if you slipping and sliding doing good for us here and that, here in Murfreesboro, congratulations.
They probably did the most for the state of Tennessee a slipping and a sliding as anybody slipping and sliding's ever done.
Yeah. Oh, I'd give them that now. I ain't saying I'd appreciate it. I don't care to look at that. That's just going back and forth as far as I can tell. on TV. It's too fast for my eyes, but a lot of people enjoy it, and it's nice to have, you know, a good team, do a good job, whatever it is, from Nashville. So good for you, Predators.
So is Trump going to fire? Is he special prosecutor? They have all different kind of technical.
Special counselor, special. Well, I don't even know what it is anymore. It used to be what is it? He's a head of his special something counsel, right? What?
Or a prosecutor. Prosecutor.
I don't know.
Hard to say.
He brought on some prosecutors. That's what people first. Everybody, Newt Gingrich, everybody. He's perfect.
Oh,
He's straight in there. He's gonna work. And then he started bringing in some of these big-time prosecutors to put, like what John Gotti and them mafia, Godfather people, put them in prison. And then all of a sudden, Newt Gingrich, everybody like, hold up a minute now. What the hell's he trying to do? You better get him out of there.
Can we put Newt Gingrich in jail? I don't know if he's done anything. He's bound to have done something.
You look back at everybody's past, there's always something.
There's always something.
Always something. I don't know if it's something did a long time ago or last week. Who knows?
I just think he'd be funny in jail.
What do you mean make funny in jail? What?
Like, them making him go eat with everybody else in jail, like him being scared.
No. I don't think it's funny about it. Like if it's Hogan's Hero or something like that, yeah, I think he'd be all right.
As a Nazi, right?
No, not necessarily, but you know, I'm sure he could pull that off too.
He's one of them rare Frank Burns, Major Winchester, all rolled up into ones.
Oh yeah, that's mash. Yeah.
I don't want Newt Gingrich to go to jail.
Well, yeah.
I just want him to fade into obscurity a little faster. How is he still defending Trump when he could have been Secretary of State. He could have been.
Hell, he's thanking him right now. He ain't none of that stuff. Oh, shit. I'm glad, excuse my language, but thank God I ain't in this. I could write a book, make $1 or $2 instead of go down with that shit.
Well, how many bucks he's making off them books? Let's be honest.
Well,
do they even come out?
I don't know who buys it. I guess they give them out to people on The View or something, wherever show he's on. He gets, you know.
At least the people in Trump's cabinet are working in government, are public servants. I mean, they may be ruining the country under the guise of public service, but they go to work every day and they put their nose to the grindstone. How can we end this world?
What?
But Newt Gingrich is just sitting back. He's not even doing that much. Reince Priebus is doing more these days than Newt Gingrich. I guess all I'm saying is that they want to ruin America, and they are really working at it. They're working hard. They're having to go up against a president that is like getting in their way because he's so dumb. Like he ran on the premise of ruining America, and he got elected by people who want to see him ruin America. And then he's in there, and he brought in like, I get him to help me ruin America, and him, and then he keeps like fucking shit up. He won't even let them ruin them. They're trying their best to ruin America. He won't even let them because he's tweeting some bullshit out that's incriminating bullshit.
Well, they got to where they're doing things in secret now is what they're doing. Mitch McConnell got them all hunkered down. It's a secret meeting.
That's why it just occurred. Like, they can't do it in public because Trump will tweet about it.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, they're sneaking around. They don't want the Democrats keeping Al Franken out of the room.
They ain't keeping it from. They're hiding it from him just as much as they are everybody else. See, him and sick people, but that's one and the same.
He come out. He said it was mean. It was a mean bill.
Yeah.
Is that what?
That's what they're saying. He said, yeah, it was mean. He loved it when he was out there clapping and couldn't believe that he's president. But now he don't wait a second. Somebody said this was mean. Who on Fox said they didn't like it? That's what I want to know.
That's hard to. I can't imagine.
Does he watch Shepard Smith in between?
You know what it is? Ivanka got on Fox and she was talking level of viciousness, and he's like, I need to call her And he called her, and he gave her 5 minutes, and he felt sorry for her, and she got through to him for like 30 seconds about something. He didn't hear anything else that she wanted, but he maybe got that the health care bill was mean. That's the one thing he got out of that. So maybe that's her plan. Maybe she's going to go be upset on Fox and Friends, and then he sees that, and then she gets to come to him.
They use Fox in all sorts of ways. There's like messages. Well, the hell, that's what they say that half of them leak about, so the Fox News will say it so he'll actually hear them. For that matter, he watches CNN and that stuff too, but he just gets mad at that.
He hates watching it.
He hates it. He hates watching Don Lemon, but I guarantee you he's doing it every night. So, yeah, he'll probably fire Miller. Might as well go ahead and do it. Would that surprise anybody?
No.
No.
What would surprise you at this point, Jay?
No, I do. What? Nothing makes sense, and anything's possible. That's what it is right now.
Nothing makes sense, and anything's possible.
Yep.
Has he ever done like a Mick Jagger dance? I know he couldn't really do it, but I'm just seeing him with his like arms back in a rooster kind of thing. Like
who?
Trump. Like
No.
just to gloat, kind of strut around like a chicken. Had you ever done that?
He gets that big smile on his head. He gets his face real wide, like
That's about the most he can do.
nod
now.
his head. Yeah, he can't do much else, moving around and stuff.
Has he ever said, that's right, we bad?
I don't know.
It's coming.
Well, it looks like, get hunkered down because we're going to have a lot of it coming. Ain't nobody going to do nothing about this, evidently, because not even the Democrats. And, I had to endorse Hillary Clinton. One of the most painful, horrible things I ever had to do in my life.
Have you had kidney stones?
Huh?
Have you-
Yeah. I had that. Yeah. It's rough, but I'm telling you, I had to do that. And right now, I'm sitting here looking at all Democrats. They're asking, are you going to impeach him? And then Nancy Pelosi on TV, who I don't want to have to watch, but hell, what if otherwise I got to, rely on John McCain and Lindsey Graham? Hell no, we're going to need some help somehow. And then Nancy Pelosi get on there and say, oh, no, he'll impeach himself. We're not going to have to do that, which to her credit, like I said, that could be possible. He could start impeachment proceedings tomorrow on himself. That wouldn't surprise me or anybody else.
Jeff Sessions started talking on my phone.
Turn it off. But they ain't going to do nothing. Now, wouldn't you want to be on record to say we need to impeach him? The first thing, if I had seen all those pictures when he's having a party down in Florida and had that, what they call nuclear footballs, where you control and letting guests at the party pose with pictures with it. Like that right there, just that. Nothing else. Nothing with the Russian, nothing else. That's enough for me right there. That maybe he shouldn't have this as a job. Maybe he ain't cut out for this, which obviously he ain't. But ain't nobody going to do nothing about it. When no damn Republican Party doesn't give up, they don't know what the hell they are. They're hiding. The Republican Party is hiding. Used to be a proud party. Held your head up high, Reagan, and say, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this for the people and get this country on track. And what the Republicans do now, they send out a baboon to blather, and then they go hide in the closet. Just throw it in the room with you. Here you go, America. Sit in it with this monkey or whatever ape thing throwing his poop at you, and I'm going to go hide in the closet for 4 hours and figure out some way to kill you. That's not the Republican Party that I remember.
If they wanted to kill you, they tell you out in the open.
Yeah, they did back in.
They
Yeah.
didn't sneak around. Ain't no sneaking is, nobody likes sneakers.
Nobody does. I don't like it. Democrats do it. Don't like it. Republicans do it. Used to tell you to your face. No, you ain't going to get no health care because you didn't work. Reagan gave you opportunity to work, and you ain't going to do it. You could have done it before you got sick, but you didn't. You know, that's the way it is. That's it right there. End of story. Now just hide.
Scurrilous.
What is it?
Scurrilous.
Scurrilous, yeah.
Fucking scurrilous.
Hey, don't. Excuse me for some of my language. I got a little mad, but that's too much. Would you take that word? That, then I don't.
Who was it? Christian Gillibrand.
Who?
She said, "Fuck."
All right.
So y'all need to go fuck home.
Hey,
we ain't gonna help people get the fuck out. Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
That's another reason having this president. Everybody just talks however they want to now.
I like that part. I'll be honest.
I don't. Used to be civil to one another. Used to have, you did watch your language. You didn't do it because of me hollering at you. You did it because it was right.
We've been doing this how long? 10, 12 years?
10, 15
how long
years,
have I known you? All that's pretty much 75% of our relationship is you yelling at me for cussing.
Well, I don't like it, and I don't want to have to hear it.
Well, nobody does.
Well, I wish I didn't have to say it every 5 minutes.
Fucking scurrilous.
Hey, watch it. I don't want to hear that.
Freaking scurrilous.
Yeah, I see that. You still got intent. I don't like that either. That's trying to always trick Jesus when you change the word a little bit around. People say, gosh darn it, or whatever. He knows what you mean still, I like it. What's that little cowboy? What's it called? The song's called what? What's that right there that just played? That music. What's that cowboy song? What is it?
The cowboy? What is it? Magic Cowboy?
Magic Cowboy. That's it. Yeah, I like that. I like it. I look forward to, getting done talking before I have to do sponsors because I get to hear that little cow. I like a cowboy song.
That's our good friend.
Seth Tim's his name. I mean, he's
friend
up
of RSU.
He's up in Nashville. And the main song, I like it too. That's William Sherry Jr. They're both Nashville. He's Hermitage, right? One's Nashville, one's Hermitage.
Look, I don't know.
Well,
Where's Hermitage start and Nashville end?
It's all, up there, same to me, but either way.
Bunch of Yankees, if you ask me.
Yankees?
Once you get up past Smyrna Laverne area, too far north.
Well, this Jackie Bro's on here, and I got a good sponsor this week. Well, I mean, it's the same, but a little different. A little something extra, a little something fun. If you come on down here to Pinky Piglet, you already know the name of a little restaurant we got in here. Little just come back to it's like a stand. I'm in the back, and I've got the pirate hat on. It's Captain Jack's Fish Racetrack. It is, if you like fried fish, if you like some seafood.
If you like seeing a man who should be the rightful owner of a store pressed into servitude by...
What?
Getting tricked out of his
tricked. No, that's
Pinky Piglet.
No,
Styron.
He's on my side. Why would he do that? You
evil
keep saying
lawyer.
That. No,
Jackie cannot go 2 minutes without getting taken advantage of by a lawyer in this town.
What? That's not.
Folks, if you're not familiar with the story, just briefly. Because probably most of the people listening to this are familiar with the story. But just
do my
briefly,
sponsor.
Jackie owned Jackie's Market here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee for years and years. Then he lost Jackie's Market.
Well, I sold it.
High-priced Nashville lawyers who tricked him out of it.
Well, they didn't trick it. They paid me good money for it.
When he became mayor, and then he took the money he got and he wasted it trying to lure businesses away from...
I was trying my hand at something else in life, a different sort.
Did not last.
Politics did not.
Failed career in politics. Remember that woman who was a witch and she run for Congress?
Well...
Like Jackie had less of a career than that.
Well, it didn't last long, yeah.
And then he had to get a job like a regular idiot.
Well, yeah, I ain't gonna sit around and do nothing. No, I tried my best, and then my best ain't good enough, and I guess I ought not be doing it. And now, what am I best at? Well, I wouldn't call him my friend. I never would call him a friend. I didn't like a man, but he's the only man that offered me a job. He offered me to work in Jockey's Market, which is the worst place on earth I'm glad it's gone. I'll say that right now. It's no longer, it's going to, like, the same way Miss McConnell about Obamacare is how I feel about Jockey. It is gone, dead. No more.
Jockey, too, is also dead.
Well, yeah. The man himself, that he's named after, he put a curse on me.
He was testing Jackie to see if he was worthy because he had in mind, because the whole time, unknown to everybody, he was eat up with cancer.
Well,
and he told Jackie, you just awful to him. You can't do no good in here. You're just terrible. And Jackie kept coming back day after day.
I had to make a living. I had to do something. I got a family that ain't well. And I got to take care of me and her, and that's all there is to it.
And Jockey said, I think he's worthy. And he left Jockey's market, and then Jackie,
thinking he's doing something. I tested you, all this bull hockey. He was eat up with, maybe that's why you eat up with cancer, because you treat other human beings that way. I don't want your store, but thankfully, it's no longer Jockey's. Those days are over. He's dead. The store's dead. A good riddance to both. Now is Pinky Piglet. Pinky Piglet's a lawyer. Now, he ain't a Nashville lawyer, but he's helped me out with some, and we're working things out between one another due to legal fees, what I'm able to do. And, back in the old days when a doctor come to see you didn't have any money, give him a pig, give him a chicken, things like that. Well, all I had to work with is this store, and come to find out that there's legal reasons that you have to change the store to something else before it can just be what I want to be. So right now it's Pinky Piglet, and I know he's doing right by me either way.
Because this has been a while.
Well,
I'm going to be honest. It pretty much just seems like it's his story.
Well, it is now officially in writing. Yes, it is. But what is that?
The alarm went off.
Oh. Well, I got to do my sponsor either way. Come on down to.
Well, I just wanted to put set a fire under your ass.
I'll come on down. You're the one that wants
Maybe
to
I
tell.
shouldn't have done the recap.
You're wanting to tell everybody my damn life story.
Well, it's really sad and pitiful, and
I
just
shut
wanted
your
to share
mouth.
it with everybody.
Come on down to Captain Jack's fish. See, you got me worked up. Captain Jack's Fish Racetrack. We got some good seafood down here, but we got something special. All the things we got, the delicious, is good for you if you like seafood. But for this, I think it's this week and into next month, into July only, you're going to come down here and get something special.
Wait, when is it?
It's from now on through mid-July. From now, as soon as I say it on here, you come get this.
Start now.
Right now.
Right now.
Here, get on down here.
This is the launch.
Come back there to Captain Jack's Fish Racetrack.
Now, just so people know, and I know the alarm went off, but just the podcast alarm went off, but just to let people know, Captain Jack's Fish Racetrack, Pinky Piglet, your boss who owns your store, he went to the movies and he seen the damn Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Yeah, I ain't seen it. I don't know what that is. I want the hippie run around in it, but he liked it. Well, like he said, that's what all the people like. Everybody likes it.
Because they had a deli up in the store.
Well, I didn't like it.
There were
either.
sandwiches and different sort of little
I didn't
fancy
care for any of that
snacks.
stuff. I'd rather do fish. But
And so Captain Jack's Fish, but he also saw the Cars 3 trailer, so it wanted to be Captain Jack's Fish Racetrack. Yeah.
Cartoon.
So it's Cars and Pirates.
Dude, put the two things together, and kids like it. But now they're going to add something on top of that. He ain't through yet. And I don't know if he's seen this or if it was like a Cars cartoon. Saw a little bit of it, I don't know. But I know he saw something. But let me tell you, if from now on, right this minute, as soon as I say it, till about
starting right now.
To about sometime.
Right now, or does it have to be after this spot is finished?
Right. Well, they wouldn't know what to go get if they went there right now. Maybe there's something,
So there may be a lull. This would be a good, if for some reason somebody's listening at the door.
If you let me announce it, then it would be time. Just let me say it. Good God.
Listen,
come on down.
Don't Kamala Harris me.
Shut your mouth.
I'll be a meme tomorrow.
Hush. Come on down to Captain Jack's Fish Racetrack. Come on down, but starting now, till mid-September. Or, excuse me, July. No, it's
Oh,
July.
now how are people going to know? What if somebody comes up?
I said mid-July first time, and you sit there and wind me up, and it gets my months all thrown off. So just shut your mouth and let me do the sponsor. Good God Almighty. Come on down to Captain Jack's Fish Racetrack between now and mid-July. Come on down and get exclusively here the Mummy Meal. A Mummy Meal. A Mummy Meal. Come get it. It's delicious. Let me tell you what's in this little meal that comes with it all together. Get you delicious. Comes with a bandage burger, 2 eyes fries, and get you to wash it all down, get you a sarcophagus Coke or a Tom Cruise juice. Either two of those.
What's the difference between those?
One of them's RC, one of them's what?
Wait, so the Coke is RC?
The Coke is RC and the other thing's Fanta or something. It's just a saying. It's sarcophagus Coke. It's like, like you say Coca-Cola.
They used to say that back in Egypt.
Forever. Well, I don't know about that. It's from whatever this is. Sarcophagus Coke, Tom Cruise juice is just clear Fanta or something. And then for dessert.
Clear Fanta.
What? Clear. It's clear Fanta or something. I don't know.
What flavor would clear Fanta
I
be?
don't know. 7-Up rip-off kind. Just like RC rip-off of Coke. It all come from, it's all the same damn thing. It's just you call it a different name to go along with the deal.
Why is he changing the drinks every week? Why can't he just keep it as Coke and Sprite? Or
this is with, you can get a pirate, or a parrot.
Pirate Punch or Pirate Punch?
Parrot Punch and Pirate Punch. You can get that still if you want that.
So Parrot Punch, Cruise Juice.
Just let me talk about the Mummy Meal. That's what's going on between now and mid-July. Mummy Meal, bandage burger, 2 eyes fries,
That's
sarcophagus
gross.
Coke. What is?
Bandage burger.
It's
Who
'cause
thought of that?
Panky Piglet's all he likes all. The kids like monsters, things like
Yeah,
that.
but it just sounds like somebody's Band-Aid fell off in the grill.
No, it's just cause the mummy's got it all over him. That's what the mummy is. Mummy Meal comes with bandage burger, 2 eyes fries.
Is there bandages on the burger?
No, there ain't bandages on the burger.
Does
What
the
hell?
burger come bandaged up and you have to cut the bandages off with the little bandage scissors
it's a regular
an
damn.
EMT?
It's just a regular hamburger. It's just got a different name, it's all. Bandage burger to go with Mummy Monster things. 2 eyes fries, sarcophagus Coke.
What does 2 eyes fries mean?
Hell if I know. I don't know what it means. 2 eyes fries. What's a monster got? What is it? Mummy only had 2 holes in the bandage, right?
I ain't seen this one. Maybe the mummy probably has 2 eyes.
Well,
Should
2
I look
eyes
it
fries, sarcophagus Coke, Tom Cruise juice, light and dark. And for your dessert, get you a sugar scarab or a cinnamon asp. So come on down to Captain.
What is it?
A sugar scarab, sugar scarab, and a cinnamon asp. That's dessert.
Is that a snake?
It's in the name. It ain't a snake. It's just
What are those, like donuts too?
Same way, muffin, donut, same cake.
Can you still get sugar squids and cinnamon
Well, if
Neptune
that's what you
Earnhardt
want,
Juniors?
That's always there. This is only the Mummy Meal.
So what's
is
the
special.
difference between a sugar squid and a sugar scarab?
Just consistency, moistness, that sort of. There's just differences. You order. Why don't you go up there and order one of each and
What
have
kind
your
of
own
fat ass you think I am?
I don't know why you ask all these damn questions. Just between now, I've said it now, so it's official. Between now and mid-July, you
September.
can only get your Mummy Meal down here at Pinky Piglet's.
Can I still get a Hush Horsepower puppy?
Well, yeah, that's because that's Captain Jack's fish racetrack.
Crab axles?
Yep, that's
Clam
on there.
cars?
Clam cars, yep.
Pit stop shrimp?
Pit stop shrimp is there, yeah.
Lug nut lobster nuggets too?
Yep, that's like a little, yeah.
Wait a minute, though. I bet you don't still have tartar sauce.
There's loads of tartar sauce back there.
How
so
much?
As much as you want. If you order a meal, I'll give you some.
Wait, you were charging last week.
I said as much as you want. If you buy a meal, you got to pay for the meal to get some. I guess give. I shouldn't have said the word give.
Was it like last week? It was first one's free. I can't remember.
First one, you tried for free, which you've already done.
Oh, that's right. You
So
have to
you-
keep track
You already tried it for free once, so you don't get to do it again.
Track? If I come in there and say, I ain't never had, I swear to you, I cannot recall if I've had a tartar sauce on my lips.
You'd be surprised if I sit behind the counter and wait on people all day. You'd be surprised what I remember.
You've seen me sit back there and eat tartar sauce. You'd swear to that under oath?
Well, yeah, I gave it to you. You got it all over your shirt, and 4 or 5 people saw it on you. You had to go to the bathroom and wash it off.
It's hard to get off.
You had
it still smells like, I ain't washed this shirt since it still smells like it.
It's like vinegar, smell.
That's
what
like vinegar and just like turnt mayonnaise.
Like something like spoiled
You like Miracle Whip or you like mayonnaise?
Huh?
I like Miracle Whip.
What?
Better than mayonnaise. If you're like, you want a mayonnaise sandwich? I'd say no. You want a Miracle Whip sandwich? Yes. I guess Miracle Whip maybe got more sugar in it. It's probably
come on down to Pecky Piglets, come in the back, and then go to Captain Jack's Fish Racetrack, and then order you a mummy meal. It's going to be good. It's got something to do with
How come he didn't make you dress up like a mummy?
Oh, I can't work in all that. I ain't going to do that.
That's a fire hazard.
I ain't going to wear all that stuff. Halloween time, I wouldn't even wear it, so I ain't going to wear that here.
That damn stuffed parrot, they moved it all the way back into the beer ice cooler cave.
Still caught on fire back there.
Still smoldering.
Somebody went back here and did something to it.
You think?
Well, it's in the cooler back there by itself. It ain't just going to go up in flames by itself. Somebody went back there. I ain't saying who, but somebody probably went back there, a cigarette or something. I don't know. Yeah, because that don't make any sense right there. The kitchen, it made sense when they go up. He'd go through 4 or 5 of them. He'd buy them.
Just that grease air.
Several at a time. Well, yeah, stuff gets on. Grease air collects in the wind, in the air, and gets all over the surface. So that's just ready. That's ready to go right there.
When people talk about spontaneous combustion and stuff, they're like, "Oh, it's real. It's real." Alex Jones stuff saying spontaneous combustion. Like, did that person ever work at a Waffle House?
Because that's not what it was. That's that grease air.
That'd do it.
Grease air getting all over you. You get a little close to flame is too big, and you go up.
Are you saying that I'm setting that parrot on fire?
I don't know who did it. You don't smoke cigarettes. You quit smoking cigarettes.
I don't smoke no more, but I do carry a lighter around to set stuff on fire.
Well, that's all I needed to hear then. So
I didn't say I set that parrot on fire.
He's going to find Picky Piglet's going to find a place because he got more of those at home. I know he does. He buys them in bulk. He's going to find a place to put that parrot in here where you ain't going to get to it. If anybody figured out, he will. If it's you who's doing it, I ain't got proof, so I ain't going to make allegations I can't back up. But I don't know anybody else that won't set it on fire. It don't make any sense.
So that's free tartar sauce from now until September.
You get that first time. Worry about tartar sauce later, because that's always going to be here. What you won't come down here and get, because it's a limited time only, is mummy meal. Come get that.
But 2 eyes fries, is that because potatoes got eyes, maybe?
I don't know. It's got something to do with Tom Cruise or something. All that's the same to me. I don't know.
Joke about a movie ain't nobody going to see.
Well, I ain't going to see it. I don't know the first thing about it. I wasn't going to see the King Arthur thing he loved so much. He went on and on about that.
He loved it.
He still loves it, but I guess he just didn't think it'd be good.
He still talks about it, but Sir Galahad's Lunch Lance in Delhi did not last long.
No, he decided that wasn't what, people like cars and cartoons and, he'd know, I don't know. Hell, nothing makes sense to me anymore.
Jackie, I got a good sponsor this week.
What is it?
Shit, man, you ain't even gonna believe your fucking ears.
I don't.
You better wake up, sit up straight, get ready, listen to this. Have you ever, how when you get, everybody's had a day like that day when you are tired and dirty and hungry.
What?
Well, bursting knapsack.
Who?
Knacklem?
What are you talking about?
He lives down there in on the Memorial Street by the old Dip Weathers.
What the hell are you talking about?
He's come up with, you ain't even gonna believe this.
I don't know what you're
If
saying.
if you watch Shark Tank, you'll be like, this idea is worth about 7 of them because this guy Mitzi
Shark.
they come with their wife and mother and 3 of their dogs got together, and there's about 16 different flavor.
What the hell are you
of it.
talking
They come
about?
up with a steak,
What?
different sauces.
What are you talking about?
Socks.
You ain't making a damn bit of sense.
They put sauce socks.
Sauce socks?
Different cuts of meat in it.
What? What's wrong with you?
Overall jackets.
What?
Bee bonnets. Bonnets full of...
All right,
I don't
quit
know.
being silly.
Jackie, I don't have a sponsor this week.
What do you mean you ain't got a sponsor this
I
week?
thought I could just come up with one on the fly, but it just... I mean, we've been doing this for 248 episodes. I think we may run out of sponsors.
Have we run out?
I talked to a bunch of different people trying to get them to give me money, $25 for this week's podcast. And I couldn't, they either sponsored it before and nothing happened, or they didn't know what I was talking about, or they didn't really want to talk to me. I was looking for new businesses, and it's like nobody's opening up any new stores. I went around the square. It's all about the damn same. It's just... Maybe there ain't no more sponsors here in Murfreesboro.
Ain't no more sponsors. What?
Maybe there's a dearth of sponsors.
No, we have both get sponsors for $25.
I tried hard, Jackie. There wasn't nobody. I mean, I talked Thermos Surprise wouldn't do it again.
What? Why wouldn't Thermos Surprise do it of all things, which is the stupidest idea
Business
anyway?
is booming. He doesn't need. He said, I'll take that $25. I'll buy lunch.
Bit of sense. It makes sense if it didn't do him any good. That don't make sense the other way around. Why waste $25 for a bad idea?
Hell, you ain't got a sponsor.
I just said it was.
It's your store, sort
It's
of.
not my store. Pinky
You admit it.
Well,
I just Al Frankened you.
Not legally at this moment. Things are changing. There's legal papers going this way and that. And when they finally get to where they're going to end up going, everything's going to be back as it should be, or should be just me running a store that ain't called Jockeys no more, and it ain't called Pecky Piglets no more, and it ain't called no kind of fish racetrack. Just back to, I don't know what I'm going to call it. I ain't going to call it Jackies. I may have thought about Jackies too, but that don't. There's a Gentleman Jim's too, and that's going to be confusing. So I just may call it Country Store. I don't know. I'm planning. I know I ain't got a whole lot of years.
What if he just hoodoos you out of it completely?
He ain't doing that. What I'm concerned about is not him. It's just the legal system, the way this country's set up for a small businessman to get back. Is things are so messed up and getting worse, and I know damn well Trump ain't going to help none of that. It's just I'm up there in age, and all I hope Pinky Piglet's able to do it, in enough time where I'll, at least own a store again. Don't know if that's going to happen or not. But just because of me, that ain't because of Pinky Piglet. That's the system right there. That's what you call the rigmarole, all the red tape, all that stuff right there. That's what's doing it, not Pinky Piglet. He, bless his heart, he's bending over backwards trying to help me.
I guess I could start a naked church again, or just to get a sponsor going, do something naked.
Naked?
Maybe I did Vacation Dunlap School.
You did that twice, I think.
Yeah, and the naked church, that didn't work out.
Well,
I do like naked things.
That's your thing, too. So how's that any different if I work at Pinky Piglet's? How's that any damn different?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well,
maybe we need to rethink everything.
Now's the time that we both have to go. Our just have to say goodbye, friend. Saying bye-bye always brings us down. But our bags are packed and we have to leave town. A postcard to you we will send if a stamp to us you'll lend, so we can write and say goodbye, 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 goodbye.
What do you mean rethink everything? What did this?
Was new spaghetti a thing we did?
It's a while back. I think I remember new spaghetti.
Who
Most
was,
of these things go under. They ain't even a business anymore. They ain't got $25 to give you.
who was Cuz Gumler?
What? Who? Cuss what?
We said we was going to do a Patreon back in January.
Oh, hell. Who would tell that to? I don't even know what it is.
I don't know.
Yeah, we got a lot of things when you sit down and discuss outside of $25 a month. Starting where I don't know, but
Like what? Just like
just, we got a lot of things to figure out. What the hell? Yeah,
we could do a podcast, watch it where we watch every Rockford Files.
well, the people don't like it. That's just when you talk over things and people don't know how to make it work or whatever. The people, no, I ain't going to talk over nothing, especially if it's Rockford Files, because that's good. I want to watch Rockford Files. I don't
People
want to talk
do
over
shows. They do a podcast on every TV show. We could do. You don't have to talk over it. You watch it.
it. Oh, you just
and then
talk
you
about
talk
it.
about it. Talk about
I'd
every
love to talk about James Garner more than Trump every day. Damn right.
Do you think there already is? I'm going to say there already is a podcast that everybody talks about the Rockford Files.
Well, there's a good idea, and I'm sorry I didn't think of it first if that's the case, but because that's something good right there.
But how, you think New Spaghetti's going to give us $25 to talk about the damn Rockford Files?
Well, hell no. I don't know how any of this works. I don't know why people listen to this as it is.
To get the news?
Oh, hell, don't nobody get the news from listening to this. If they do, I'm sorry, there's other places to look where I don't know anymore.
I'll give you some, if you listen to this for the news, Ralph Northam wins Democratic primary for Virginia governor, beating populists backed by Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, AP projects. So Washington Post news alert on my phone.
So what Democrat won?
There were Democrats running for the Democratic nomination. They were running against each other. A Bernie guy and a
Hillary guy.
It's boring.
Yeah.
Uber board member resigned hours after he made a sexist remark at a staff meeting addressing reports of sexism at the company.
What?
They ain't having a good...
I don't understand that anyway. Cab driver has had to learn how to do that. Cab driver has a hat. That's what that is, right? It's car come get you, right?
Basically,
it's
yeah.
a stranger come get me from somewhere.
Stranger come get me.
No,
Yep.
no.
You don't like it?
I don't like stranger come get me. I don't want to.
You don't know a damn cab driver neither.
Well, he's got he working for somebody. He had to learn how to be a cab driver. They had cab driver schools or something. And they got a hat on, they got a uniform and things. That's,
A hat, a uniform. You're thinking of David Johansen from Scrooged.
Well, whatever. I could tell with a real cab driver now. I can tell the difference. If somebody just pulls up in any old car and says, "Where you want to go?" I ain't gonna get in the car with you. McGruff Crime Dog right there. Just spent how many years telling children not to get in cars with people we don't know, and now that's what everyone grows up to do.
That would be a good commercial. Just that car pulls up. Hey, where you want to go? Get in. Jackie said, "Well, I don't know." And Jeff Sessions says, "Jackie, don't do it. Don't get in that car. It ain't gonna take you nowhere that you want to be. That car reeks of marijuana."
Well, I wouldn't need him to tell me that. I ain't gonna get in the car with druggies.
No, Cars reek of marijuana when you get them back from the valet. Uber, they got spray.
Ubers. Come get me, stranger. Yep.
Well, soon they're going to have robot cars. You won't have a stranger in the car. Be a robot. Open up the door and say, "Happy birthday, Polly."
No, I don't like that either. I don't like a robot car. I won't.
Robot car show up. Robot arm come out. Dr. Octopus around your neck. Pull you in that damn car. What you going to do? How you going to fight that robot car off?
I ain't gonna
Big man.
Ain't gonna be outside for no robot car pull up beside me and get me.
Robot car don't give a fuck if you want to go somewhere or not. They are going to fly up to your house and the car's going to come down damn Tom Cruise, Steven Spielberg style. Them arms are going to come down and yank you up through the chimney.
Why?
Like the reluctant Santa Claus. You going to go where that robot car wants to take you.
No. Where the hell's a robot car won't take me anyhow? That don't make any sense.
I get probably what's going to happen is stores are going to pay the robot car companies, and the robot cars are going to come around, pull people off the street, and they're going to drop you off in the stores.
Well, if it's a store I need to go to, but I don't trust, still
well,
don't trust
once you're there,
robot.
you might as well pick up a few things.
Well, it's drop me off at Walmart or, hardware store or something.
You can always get something at Walmart.
I know, there's always something, you
always need something.
Stock up on, yeah. A Sam's Club, like go drop me off at Sam's Club, I'd go in there for a little while. I love going to Sam's Club every now and then. Sometimes I don't spend a dime in there. I just like walk around there and look, you can get all that. Look at there. All that together, the way they put stuff, all together, so much of it.
That'd be a fun job, just wrapping stuff together.
Yeah.
Different things. All this Wesson. Get some shrink wrap. Get that Wesson up tight.
Wesson?
How much Wesson you want? Here's 7 of them.
Wesson?
Then you outside, well, how am I going to get home with all this Wesson? Get in.
No. That's no kind of life right there you just described.
That's where we're headed.
No.
That's where we're headed, son.
I'll be long gone before then. I hope. Fingers crossed.
Yep. Well, they say it's going to happen sooner than you know.
What is?
All the robot cars.
Well, they said him pulling out the Paris Agreement is going to make the world blow up anyhow, so what do I care? How long
Well, it's a race. It's a race between the robot car kidnapping cars and the damn... Weather.
That don't make a bit of sense. Weather. How do you race weather?
Dean Jones asked Buddy Hackett that same question in Herbie Goes to Meteorology School.
Herbie goes where? He went everywhere. He, I think, did outrun a storm one time or something. There was wind blowing.
Storm chasing Herbie. I'd watch that movie.
Where did he go? He was Herbie Goes Bananas, and there was somewhere tropical or something like that. Herbie Goes, I don't remember where it was, but where they had hurricanes or what do you call it, tsunamis or something. Mm-hmm. And he had to get both them fellas out of there. But by then, I think Buddy Hackett quit, or Dean Jones, one of them two had quit by that one.
Who do you get when Buddy Hackett quits?
Oh, there's plenty of little fat men. There's always been little fat men in movies. It don't matter. Yeah.
Somebody's reading Variety, got Variety every damn day, and Buddy Hackett quits Herbie. He's like, this is my chance.